Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a full face of e.l.f. I am trying some new products and I am talking about some products that are old favorites. I hope you will enjoy me getting this look and let's get into it. Let's start with a new product for me, and that is the Lip Exfoliator. Looks like this, and it comes in different flavors. The flavor I got is sweet cherry. So let's go ahead and put some of this on and exfoliate those lips so that we can prep them for our makeup application. Not very gritty. Feels soft. Tastes a little bit like cherry. Feels nice. We are going to prime. This is not a new product to me. This was already in my collection, and it is the Oil Control Primer Mist. While we let that set, we're going to jump into the eye. The Bite Size palettes. Love these. I have multiples of these. Super inexpensive. This one is the Truffles. Look at the shine. Very pretty. We're going to prime the eyes with our e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It can help your shadows stay on longer. It's going to help your shadows pop, and it's going to cover any discoloration. Shade Medium Sand. So we are going to set our eyes with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Not new to me. Love this powder. Super lightweight. We're going to take a fluffy brush and just set that concealer with the powder so that the shadows on top will not drag. Let's jump into that Truffles palette. Medium brown. Let me zoom you in for this. There we go. We're going to go into that medium brown in the transition area of the eye. Let me know what e.l.f. palette you have. If you have any of the bite size, if you have any of the full size. Now we're going to take an e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. Crease Brush, and we're going to go in with that deeper chocolate shade right there, and just deepen that outer corner. This is just a smaller, more precise, fluffy brush. It's going to help get in that small space. Can lightly go into that crease with that deep shade once most of the shadow is deposited in that outer corner, just to blend. Take a little bit more of this medium brown. It's always better to layer than to go in with a lot and try to blend. To go in with multiple layers is going to give it a smoother look. This is another e.l.f. brush. This is a flat brush that you can use to create liner. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of this black. Now it's a matte with a little bit of sparkle, but when you blend, the sparkle sort of goes away. You would have to pack it on to keep that sparkle. We are going to be blending. Going right up against the eye. Most on the corner, and then lightly dusting it across. Now we're going to go in with that shimmer shade right here and really give that eye a pop. In with my finger and pressing it right on the lid. Beautiful taupey silver shade. So this is going to give you a neutral look that tinges cool. And we're going to just go through that crease again with that medium brown. Now we're going to buff out that bottom. We're going to go in with the deeper shade of the brown first. Going in with that black shade with the shimmer, just to deepen that outer corner, give it a little more drama. Just stamp it on and then blend. Little circular motions. Now if you wanted, you could go into that taupey shimmer shade and put it right into the inner corner. Let's move on to liner. This is the Satin eyeliner pencil in black. Here we're going to do the waterline and we're going to do the outer edges. Liner is on. Excited to try a new product, Lash It Loud mascara. But I also picked up the Lash Primer. So we are going to do one eye with just the mascara and the other one with the primer and the mascara, and we're going to see if it makes a difference. I'm going to go on this side with the primer and mascara. A lot of product on there. Let's make sure we clean it off. Coat the lashes. Now we're going to jump right in with the Lash It Loud mascara. This is what the wand looks like. Can you guys see that? Wow, I see a lot of length. Let's see if we can get the volume. Alright, so that's coat one. Looks pretty good. Let's go on the other side with just the mascara. Another coat. A little bit clumpy. Let's go with the second coat on the non-primer side. It's pretty clumpy, but it could just be that it's my first impression. I need to get used to it. Maybe one coat looked nice. I wanted to see if I could build it up more. So some may appreciate the more spider-like look. Some may appreciate the smoother. I don't think it looks bad. I do think that the primer helped. Let's jump into the rest of the face. We already had the Oil Control Primer Mist on. Next is a top seller. This is their Poreless Putty Primer. This on your finger. This is going to smooth your pores, help your makeup adhere. I focus it mostly on the T-zone. Super excited to try this next product. This is the Camo CC Cream. Read you a little bit of information about it. It is formulated with skin-loving ingredients such as collagen peptides and niacinamide. So we are going to put a pump on the back of my hand, and we're going to try a new product. This is their oval applicator to spread this out. Color match looks good. This is my first use with this, with the brush and with the foundation. The brush is super soft, and it seems to be spreading out the foundation very nicely. That was not even a full pump, but let's see if we can get a little more coverage in the cheek area. I just put a tiny drop on there. And over discoloration, an old blemish, stippling and rubbing. I have to say I love this brush though. And the foundation looks good. I don't know that I would call it a full coverage foundation, but I would definitely call it a good medium. But no, it does feel very lightweight on the skin. Not tacky. Good so far. I'll have to let you know in the description box how it wears, if it wears well, if it breaks down. So let's next jump into a little bit of the Camo Concealer that we had to prime the eyes. We're gonna conceal the under eyes with this. Any skin discolorations that we have. I got a smaller one of these cute little brushes to use for the concealer. And I'm just gonna try a stippling motion. So far I'm loving the face brush a little bit better than this smaller brush. It doesn't want to go into the small areas of my eye as well as I would like. This, okay, we'll see. I'll have to use it a couple more times, but the face brush, yes. The foundation so far, yes. Concealer, yes, we knew that was good. So let's go into setting powder. The setting powder, we're going to go back into the Halo Glow. Very lightweight, using the Flawless Face Brush. I'm gonna jump off camera, take care of these eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. Brows are on. I used the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. This is a great option for $2. And then I set the brows with the Wow Brow. This is a great setting mascara gel for your eyebrows that will keep them in place. These are the bite-sized duos for the face. This one is a bronzer with highlight. Now I do have the Primer Infused bronzer, Forever Sun-Kissed. This is a matte bronzer. This one has a little bit of a shimmer. We're going to use this brush. This one is actually a blush brush, but I think this will be very precise and it's super soft for applying the bronzer. So we're just gonna go right into this bronzer, and the color of this bite-sized face duo is coconut. So let's see what we can do here. Going very light because I have, the blush that I have is very pigmented. And that's what actually excited me about using this bronzer, because while I like the Primer Infused bronzer, when I just showed you, I wanted a little more pigment for just faster application. I see the shimmer, but it's not bad. You have to be careful with shimmer if you have a lot of texture on your skin. It can emphasize, but it also increases luminosity, which can make you look healthier. So it's a delicate balance. Next, we're going to go in with a little bit of the highlight. Like a goldeny champagne sort of shade. So we're gonna go a little bit here, go a little bit on the Cupid's bow. We're gonna put a little bit of that in our inner corner, just to give ourselves some pop. Okay, I like it. Next, blush. This is the Putty Blush. I also have the Primer Infused blush. This is newer to my collection, and it is in the shade Bali. So I'm going to use my Jelly Stipple blush to apply that. I find that easier than a powder type brush. So we're just going to tap in, and we're going to jump into that blush. Usually blush is the first product to fade on the face. So I do find that this blush is long wearing, but if you find that you lose your blush a lot, what you could do to make it stay a little bit longer, use more of a putty or liquid blush first and then set it with a powder. We could take that Primer Infused blush, this one is in the shade Always Spicy, and we could throw a teensy bit on top. And I barely touched my brush. Next is lips. We are going to jump into this goodie that I picked up. This is from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection, and it is the Line and Shine Lip Kit. All different shades of browns and nudes, and then one pink. I can't see myself using this one, but definitely these browns. So I do not believe that they have shade names. This is one right in the middle. Let's try this one. First impression here, I like it. It glides, but without being slippery. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the lips. It's a great value. This set comes with the 4 liners and a gloss in the center. This is $10. It's pretty good for 4 liners and a gloss. I picked up the matte lip crayon in the shade Wine. feels creamy, but it's gripping to the lips, so I know, I have a feeling it would stay pretty well. We're gonna give this a minute to set, and then I'm gonna see what the transfer is like. Okay, so I've given it a minute to set on my lips. Let's get a fresh tissue and see what the transfer looks like on this. Very little. So 2 more products to show you. The next new to me product is the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer. So let's add a little shine, a little gloss, a little plump to these lips. So obviously this breaks down the color a little bit, which is not going to be helpful in the non-transfer category. So last product we're going to show is this one right here. This is our matte blotting mist. Now technically this isn't a setting spray, this is more to blot the oils when you are halfway through the day. So let's go ahead and throw some of this on. I will tell you, it smells delicious, like citrus, but this is good for the oily girls, especially if you get it in the T-zone like me. It's gonna help set everything. It doesn't spit, looks really nice. So this is the finished face of the products that I tried. Let's see, Lip Exfoliator, always a good idea. This will definitely get used. I love the scent of cherry. The other products, I know I love the Poreless Putty Primer. This is a great one. Foundation, new to me, performed well. I liked the brushes. I think they did a great job, super soft on the skin, blended well. Let's see, some of the things that I maybe am not loving would be the small blending brush. So, mascara. Okay, I cannot give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down on this mascara yet. I'm gonna need to play with it. I'm gonna need to try. I will tell you the length is amazing. I can definitely see lots of length. I don't know if you can see that, but the clumping did really get a little out of control. Could have been too many coats, could have been the way I applied it. Sometimes a mascara takes a little bit of getting used to, but for $6, I think it was worth it. The primer, I liked it. I can't wait to try this with some other mascaras. A little bit disappointed, add a primer underneath that mascara, and sometimes I can really add the volume, add the length. The Putty Blush, love it. The eyeliner, it's okay. It's okay. It is fading off of my waterline already. So if you didn't want to use it on the waterline, you could, if I just used it out here and on the top, and you're not an inner or under waterline kind of girl, you might be perfectly fine with this. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please put a comment down below telling me what your favorite e.l.f. products are. Tell me what e.l.f. products you think I should try next. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.